Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to my family. It's great. It was great to be back together on Monday, and I am really excited. Honestly, I know what really got me excited was to see the excitement that a lot of you students had for this new experience. Right? It's a little strange, but we are excited. I did want to share just a brief devotion as we go into today. One of the things I think that is so hard about this online learning is this whole idea of like the very fabric of how our school is made up, right? Our mission is that we want to be this inclusive Christian community. In the community, right? That's like us doing things together. That's us coming together, and it feels so hard when we're all socially distant and spread out. Um, but I wanted to remind you that the God that we serve, the God that loves us, the God that we love, is a God that is all about community too. It says in First John, which is this book later in the New Testament, it's written by one of Jesus' close followers, John. He wrote the whole book of John that's like a gospel. But he says in First John, that which we have seen and heard, we proclaim also to you. And he says, so that you too may have fellowship, right? Fellowship is like that community with us. And indeed, our fellowship is with the Father and his Son, Jesus Christ. One of the things that John talks about here, right, is that we have fellowship with God, and we have fellowship with Jesus, but they also have fellowship with each other. And right, that's the thing about what I think is so cool about God is that he, by his very nature, is community, right? That God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit exist in this loving community together. That's the kind of God that we serve, as a God that is all about community. And that is what I love about FRA, is that we, trying to reflect that, the way that God has made us, we want to reflect that community. That's what we're all about. And so I feel like as we feel so isolated and as we feel distanced from our students and teachers, I really want to encourage us to think about that we do have community, that we can go to the Lord, that we can confide in our advisors and our teachers, that our teachers care for us. We miss you guys so much. And we look forward to being with you again soon. But for now, I know that we have to be distant. But please know that this distance does not mean that it doesn't change anything about the DNA of what FRA is. We are a community. We're an inclusive community that loves our students. We love you. As Mr. Harris says, and there's nothing you can do about it. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for your love. Thank you for the fellowship and the community that you give us. And I pray that even when we feel alone, we would know that you are looking out for us, and that we can find community in you and your people. In your name I pray. Amen. Thank you, guys. Good morning, middle school. I am not Bo or Sloan, but I am here to give you your announcements for today. We have no FRA birthdays, which is a bummer. But we do have some big birthdays coming up this week, guys, so get excited. Today is going to be a B day, which means we start with 7th and end with 5th, which means there is no 6th. And our enrichment schedule today is that it is a 6th day on the enrichment rotation. Hey guys, I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you look forward to having Bo or Sloan back here for our next convo set of announcements. See ya.
Good morning, middle school. Hope everybody's doing well. I know that yesterday had its kinks, but you guys were awesome. I talked to many of your teachers last night and got some feedback from them that you guys were great online, did a really great job in your classes, and I'm really proud of you all for responding like you have. We almost had 100% of attendance yesterday, which is really impressive as well. A couple of things as we get today started. First of all, with using your iPad, it is really helpful, and it cuts down on a lot of the crashing noise and the static noise that we get. If you will put your iPad down, use a stand or prop it up with a book or something like that. If you will not handle your iPad, that will really go a long way in cutting down the noise and chatter in the background that everybody hears. If you have headphones with a microphone, please feel free to use those as well. Those really help cut out the static as well. Other than that, it was a great first day. I know we have a long way to go and we have some adjustments to make. No, we are really proud of you, and we were really excited to connect with you all and see you connect with one another. You are loved and there is nothing you can do about it. Let's make it a great day.